Welcome back to Mulberry Branch Farm, y'all. It's Ashley here with you again. Mark's down there and he's actually starting to clear out for our Muscovy duck enclosure. But there's a lot that needs to get done, and you can tell winter is off and on here in Indiana right now. So I'm gonna go into the barn, I'm gonna get a couple things done. I've got some manure to move, some compost to make, because we're prepping for spring. One of the few ways that we actually can prep for spring in the middle of winter is poop, because poop becomes plant food. So poop is food for my food. Kind of gross, but it works. Also, all of my girls are back together, and so is sweet Dilly. Dilly is our herd queen. She's our mother hen. Anytime that you're watching our videos, odds are you can probably see Dilly in the background checking it out, making sure that all of the work's getting done the right way, because she's definitely our farm supervisor. Isn't that right? Is that right? Is that right? Oopsie oopie. If you're new with us, the reason I'm telling you that all of our girls are back together, we just finished our breeding season. You're getting so lippy. You're so lippy. Really? Really? Ew. Her breast smells bad. She's got cut in her mouth too, I'm sure. But our breeding season is over. So it's officially just flu and Poseidon. Hey boys. Hello boys. So I did go ahead. Dilly? So I did go ahead and remove them last week, because I figured if these girls were going to go back into heat, most of the times does will mount other does when they're getting ready to go into estrus, or if that doe is actually in like a standing heat, they can smell the hormones and they react to it. So I don't really need to have Poseidon in here to tell me if a doe's come into heat. Also, she'll probably go down to the fence and stand and scream and look at the boys. So I figured it was probably time to get these all separated and start minding their dietary needs, because my buck's dietary needs are different than my doe's. Yes, hello, look. See, look. Smell it? Smell it? Oh. Sorry guys, she just wanted to give you all a kiss. Kiss from Dilly. She gives the best kisses. And a little bit of an update on Rosie, which Rosie is right, Dilly. Rosie's right there. So Rosie is our resident scapegoat. Rosie got out not too long ago and had a rendezvous with our buck flu, and she's way too young for that. So we really made an effort to patch up all the fencing, because she did get her shot of luteolitis, but she's going to be cycling from here on out. So hopefully with her staying in, she'll have time to grow inside the fence where she won't be able to get out, but she's still just small enough. Sometimes she can squeeze through, but we have not had her get out. Miss Rosie right there. She hasn't gotten out since we last patched up our fences. It's fantastic, because I don't want to have to spend money on luteolitis every month. I want her just to wait until she's big enough, and then when she's big enough, healthy enough, and it's safe for her to carry babies to term, she'll go right in with our buck, because Rosie is one of our favorites, and I can't wait to have Rosie babies in the future. And I can't wait to bring you guys along with me on that. As always, Dilly can't just let things be. Really, Dilly? Really? Dilly's in here trying to fight me. Hey, what's your problem, Dill? There? You don't want to be on camera? You don't want to be on camera? Come here. Oh, Josh, my herd queen. He's right here. Josh, my herd queen. Come here, herd queen. Come on, buddy. Say hi. Say hi, Deal. Say hi to the camera. Why? I'm cleaning up your dirt. I would never treat the housemaid like this. I would never treat the housemaid like this if I had a housemaid. Lord knows I don't, but you do. Crazy girl. He's being so nice to me. So we're actually getting a lot of our stalls cleaned out today. It's Martin Luther King Day, so we both have the day off of work, but there's always work on the farm. So he was sweet enough, I loaded it, so he decided he'd bring it down to the chicken coop with me. And the reason we're bringing it to the chicken coop is we have a pallet composter down there. And every once in a while when we get some dirty stalls, we will clean them out and take them to the composter, so that on days like this, especially in the winter when we choose to close the chickens in and not let them free range, which obviously they're free ranging today, but it just gives them something to do, and then as they turn it, we can use it in our garden over there. So we use the chickens a lot on the farm, so yeah, we're gonna just get this compost in there and out of the way of the barn and try to stay busy on a holiday. We were pretty lazy yesterday. Oh, see, they can hardly wait to get into it. You can hardly wait to get into it, huh? That's one of these guys are actually out of our hatch this year. So we had 2 hens, I think we hatched out 13 or 14 chicks, and these are part of that. So these are Americana and Salmon Favril mixes. So Favricanas, and I actually think the little rooster there is full-blood Salmon Favril, because we have a couple Salmon Favril hens and we have a rooster. So, and then some of my Favricanas actually have that 5th toe that's unique to Salmon Favrils. Silkies also have a 5th toe. But yeah, they're ready to see what I'm doing with this compost. And this compost did come out of the barn, so it's donkey and goat manure, which technically could go right into our garden because those are both cool manures. But I have found that it's really good for the chickens to go through and turn. They clean out some of the icky stuff. It feeds them, gives them sustenance, and we've actually started picking up production in eggs because the daylight's starting to get longer here. And these guys are getting a lot of interesting treats. They get table scraps, they get their grit, they get their layer crumble, they get all kinds of things, not to mention anything that they can get free ranging. And with our temperatures going up and down so far, with our winter being so mild, it's been kind of nice because they've been eating little bug larvae that I've seen, or like when we get hard rains when it's warm, even in January, the worms are still trying to come up, and I've seen them go through and clean that out. So I'm going to go ahead and put it into our pallet composter. If you want to see how we made the pallet composter, which I think is pretty self-explanatory, but if you're interested in that video, that's going to be linked up top. Oh. Another really great reason that you might add some of your cold compost manure in with your chickens to turn. Chicken poo has a very high concentrated level of nitrates, something that the colder poo lacks, but is really good for your plants, but it needs to age. So when you put in these cooler poos and manures in with your chickens, they'll add their own nitrates, but the fact that they're turning that compost actually weathers it and cools it quicker. So I'll be able to use most of this probably by the end of spring, early summer, to use in my garden to grow better, healthier, more vibrant vegetables and fruits. My food's helping me grow bigger, better food, which is great. Daily turf wars at Mulberry Branch Farm. Turkeys versus dogs. So not too long ago, I did an unboxing video for you guys, and some of the things that I got for myself when I did my Treat Yourself Homestead Edition was this Little Giant chicken feeder. And I'm really hoping that it's going to help me to be able to feed them as much as they want without them wasting food. Now, the big thing about wasting food is I pay for that money. They're not eating the food. They can't make eggs with it. They can't make meat with it. It's just a loss. Now, I know this won't keep them from wasting food 100% of the time, but I do love this design with this mesh down in here, because that mesh is going to keep them from being able to scratch it all out. So we're going to give these a try. I might hate them. I might love them. I'm really hoping that I love them. I'm also placing these pretty close to the door. The reason that I'm going to be placing them really close to the door, there's no roosting positions right at the door. So a lot of my chickens like to roost up in the rafters. on each side of this coop. Right above the door, there's nowhere for them to roost. So the chance of them pooping into their feeder while they're roosting or sleeping is a lot lower. And it's super convenient for me, or I can just open up the door, throw a bucket in, and go. What's going on there, flu dude? The dude of the flu. What are you doing?
Cleaning out this little nook over here.
A nook over here? The duck nook?
The ducks,
Yeah.
because we have this little water
Yeah.
from our sump pump that runs pretty often.
Yeah. We're hoping to put in a pond for them back there,
Yeah.
I guess.
And
Pretty much right where you're clearing, right?
Yep.
Has it been fun?
Has been.
It's been really fun to do things in the cold, isn't it?
I have my pants still on. Look at that.
Whoa! What did you do there, dude?
Those branches ripping them. I was probably gonna be down in my underwear here in a bit.
Well, thank God we got over here soon enough, or we may have come over and he'd have been not in the
Hypothermia from the waist down.
hypothermia.
But yeah, the branches are nasty, little gnarly stuff. There's some
Yeah.
there's some
Dead mulberry branches, dead locust.
Mm-hmm.
Taking out a lot of honeysuckle, because you guys can already see, like, he's already making a lot of leadway back here. It's just,
Yeah.
it's cold. And you've got gloves on, don't you? You're smart.
Yeah.
I don't have gloves on. I was just dealing with some metal in it.
My hands.
Yeah. In the cold, you tear your hands up way faster. And it's snowing again.
My hands dry out
Yay!
bad.
Yeah, he's tough on his hands.
But yeah, we got a lot of room. I think we'll go up on that little raised area over there.
Yeah.
Maybe put a little pond like you said.
Yeah.
Bridge some fencing over and then come around the
And we're
front.
still not sure if we're going to use like the Premier 1 fencing that I got, or if we're going to use like the trees and do some like 6-foot welded wire fencing that we had, like the old stuff we had on our chicken coop.
Figure it out from there now.
Yeah. But for right now, we're just clearing.
It's a nice little spot.
It really is. I think it's perfect for ducks. Perfect for ducks.
Yep.
Mm. It's cold. What's up with you guys trying to eat my fingers today? So even though we're still in January and winter is still letting us know we've got a while until spring, we've got a couple things going on to try to prep for spring, which gets me excited. I am getting ready to buy my seeds for this year. So I'm getting ready to buy seeds for my 2021 growing season. So I need to make sure to check what I've got inside to see what seeds I saved from last year, because I don't want to go buying too many, even though that's a given. I'm going to buy too many seeds, guys. But hey, drop down in the comments what you might like to see us grow here. We are in growing zone 5B in East Central Indiana. So if you've got something you'd like to see us try, drop it in the comments and we'll go about it that way. But I still have a couple things I need to do out here. I've got some chores I need to finish. So I think that's going to do it for us today, guys. Thank you so much for spending your time with us here on Mulberry Branch Farm. We went over some compost today, where the duck enclosure is going to be, clearing that out, letting the goat eat my hand, letting the chickens work on our compost, talking about cool composts, and really, are you hungry? I guess I should probably feed and hurry up and wrap this up, because she's getting ready to turn carnivorous on me. So thank you so much for being here, guys. Remember to drop down in the comments below what you might like to see us grow in our 2021 growing season. And I hope to catch you all in the next one. Thanks so much for I hope you enjoyed your time with us. If you did, make sure you let us know by leaving us a comment, leaving us a like, and subscribing. But if you subscribe, make sure you hit that notification bell so that you get to see Supervisor Dilly here in just about every video, making sure that everything's done just so. Just so, yeah. Thanks, guys. Make sure you're staying safe out there and being kind to one another. But we're going to catch you in the next one. Bye.